Beach FM Ratbags Racing Show with the Railway Hotel Otaki. Love a good steak? Love the steak meals every Thursday night from 5:30pm at the Railway Hotel Otaki.
It's that time of the morning again to get your tips in. So let's welcome to the show, the Ratbags Racing Show. It's Chris Craddock, Noel Thomas. G'day, guys.
Yeah, morning, Damien. Morning, Chris.
Yeah, good morning, Damien. Noel, from a little bit cooler than this morning. We did rather well last week, Noel. You followed your same principle from the previous week and you tipped out 4 horses from the Chrissy Branbury stable, and it was a first, a second and a third. And of course, you'll recall, great minds think alike. I'd tipped out, as I thought the bet of the day was the Chrissy Branbury horse in race 7, Deerfield, which duly paid $2.90, so we can both claim that first. But of course, the better price was your second that paid $3.10. And of course, I threw in a second as well with the Jeff Haig horse here from Levin High Quality in the last. So, it ended up being a successful day. Only the one winner, which we thought was the best one for the day, and a few placings. So did rather well. Unfortunately, we didn't do quite so well at Cambridge Harness on Thursday night. Made the trip up there in a pouring rain. The rain had stopped by the races, and unfortunately, both horses did not perform particularly well. The little trotter, which is a big mare now, actually, Bull of Whitebait, I think a rush of blood to the head of young Dylan Ferguson, shot out of the 1-1 with 1,000 to go. I think he thought he was sitting on a Rolls Royce. Well, she felt it at the end. And then that naughty horse, the Capity Express, ran last. We even had the vet look at it, and it had a heart rate of only 80, which meant it didn't even try. So, yes, so that was most unfortunate. So Doug's got to put his thinking cap on, and it's back to Cambridge in a fortnight's time. So hopefully the harness horses can match our galloping selections. I think Noel went first at Arapuni last week, so I think I might kick off at Riccarton this week. So we're down in the South Island, 9 races. They're racing on a dead 5, and I'm going to kick off in race 1. It's a 3-year-old race, and I like number 1. Race 1, number 1, Showbaz. It's only had 1 start for 1 win. I know it was on a dead track at Ashburton, but it was over the distance. It's from the Hughes stable, so it's trained there at Riccarton, and Sanu Tulula is on, claiming 3 kilograms, brings it down to 54.5. I know there's a couple of good horses there from that Ruakaka stable that have come down, but the fixed odds is paying $11 and $2.60, paying a lot less on the tote, so I'll jump into those fixed odds. But yeah, race 1, number 1, for a horse that's only been to the races once. For 1 win, I don't see much wrong with that. Then I'm going to go to the last 3 races on the program. I'm going to go for one of those Quinellas again in race 7. Sorry, Noel. Number 2, He Can Fly. A very good win last time out. This horse has won 7 times at Riccarton, 5 times at the distance, and 3 times on a dead track. So I think it all points towards He Can Fly can string 2 together. And one of my favourite horses is in there, of course, number 4, Pippi Ray, which is named after a relation from the West Coast, from Westport. And it's resuming that it has won fresh up twice before, and again, won 3 times at Riccarton, has won 7 times at the distance, and 5 on a dead track. So I like that Quinella in race 7. Then in race 8, I'm going to go for the Winter Cup winner, number 2, Major Tom. It's won 3 in a row, so one of those was the Winter Cup, so why not 4? It is from the Ray team from Ruakaka. Terry Mosley on board. My only query is it's only ever been over the distance once and it missed out. So, yeah, it might be found at the end of the race. But, it's a horse in form. It's going well, so race 8, number 2. And then the last race, which is race 9, number 3, Kandari. And you'll see it because it's a grey horse, like backing grey horses, and it won very well last time out at Wingatui. From the Terry Ray stable there at Riccarton, Kylie Williams is on board, 54 kilograms. And again, it's won twice at the distance and won twice at a dead track. My only reservation is it's had 3 starts on its home track there at Riccarton and is yet to win or place. But it might be its turn today, I think. So go for the grey in the last, number 3, Kandari. So have I stolen any of your thunder, Noel?
Only once.
Okay.
Well, and I'm going to kick off in race 1 and take you on here. I'm going for number 7, Platinum Star. Lisa Ladder's gone down there with just 1 horse, and this is it. And with Kozi Asano on board, I think it might just give your selection a bit of a shake. So we shall find out very shortly.
Yeah, well, it opened at $13 and has dropped into $9.50. So others think the same, Noel.
Then I'm going for race 3, number 2, Ayapan. I'm not sure how you pronounce it really, but Neil Ribby trains, Terry Mosley on board, and I think the form that it showed in a very brief career is pointing to a win very shortly. So hopefully it might be today. Then I'm going for race 5, number 11. This time Stephen Marsh with his Southern team has this horse, Glorious Ocean. I think, I don't know much about it, but I think it's about due to show some form. And with Samantha Wynn on board, I do believe, she's top rider down in the south, so better things are coming. Then I have one here which I had labelled as the bet of the day, and that is in race 7, which is number 3, He Can Fly. As Chris has already pointed out, but Ratcher Canine on board went an absolute slasher last time, and I think it's the bet of the day.
So you did say number 2, didn't you? He Can Fly is number 2.
Oh, sorry.
Race 7.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. It's just my writing's a bit scrawly. Yeah, number 2, He Can Fly. So there you are. That's me for the day.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your picks. Go well.
Yes, hopefully we will. We picked up a few winners there last time we were down there at Riccarton, so let's hope we can do it again.
Fingers crossed, guys. I always appreciate your time. Go well. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch up next week.
Good. Look forward to it. Thank you.
See you. Bye.
Chris Craddock and Noel Thomas. Let's recap Chris's picks. They both went to Riccarton. So Chris, he had race 1, number 1, Showbaz. He went the Quinella in race 7 with number 2, He Can Fly. That's K-I-N. And then race 7, number 4, Pippi Ray. Race 8, number 2, Major Tom. And race 9, number 3, Canary. Noel also went Riccarton. Race 1, number 7, Platinum Star. Race 3, number 2, Ayapan. Race 5, number 7, Glorious Ocean. And of course, his pick of the day, which he matched up with Chris, was race 7, number 2, He Can Fly. Now let's go over to the Northern picks, and let's welcome to the show Mike Brown. G'day, Mike.
Yeah, good morning, Damien.
How you doing this weekend?
Well, counting down the day, counting down the hours. Auckland out of level 3 on Monday morning. So, looking forward to that. You fellas don't know how easy you got it on level 2, but they're opening up the RSA at 2:00, and I think there's going to be a queue.
Wow.
On Monday.
Thinking of you, mate. Thinking of you. Yeah, no, we don't know, mate. So I'm not going to pretend that we do. So hopefully Monday we're all back on the same par.
Yeah. Oh well, we've got Tauranga today anyway, Damon, to keep us amused. And it's only a small program, only 7 races today, and I'm going to start the last 3 races. I'm going to go race 5. Probably a little bit short on the tote for me, but it's the local horse, number 5, Nasha Reva. She's had 2 trials to prepare for this race. Her last one at Titeco, she raced 3rd on the outer, moved up wide on the turn, and she wasn't pushed to the line by a rider to be beaten half a length by the winning leader, which was a horse called Declarata, and you place that in your hat that's going around at Avondale on Wednesday. But Nasha Reva has had 1 start on a heavy track, and it was here at Tauranga last September. And she won over 1,400 metres by 2 lengths. She's a big chance in this race with a lightweight and Sam Spratt in the saddle. So that's race 5, number 5. Go to race 6, and a bit more value here, this race. Number 3, Pecoris for me. I thought he went an enormous race last week at Matamata. He raced back and wide and made ground wide out to finish 6th. The winner led next to the rail, and the second horse settled back on the inside and made ground along the inside. Pecoris is twice the winner on this track, both times when it's heavy, and as a matter of fact, he won this race he's in today back in 2017. I think he's back to his best form. Gets a 2 kilo apprentice claim with Darren Dennis in the saddle. I think he's a great chance here. So race 6, number 3, Pecorus. And then to the last race, a bit more value as well in this race, and it's a horse with a bit of form too. It's number 8, Tons of Guts. She's put in 4 top efforts since resuming this campaign. 2 starts back at Avondale. She cut the corner on the home turn and got bogged down near the slow winner and still finished 5th. Last week at Matamata, she was slow away from the barrier and made ground well to finish 4th. Fit horse and good each way odds in the last race 7, number 8, Tons of Guts. So hopefully we get 3 good ones there today, Damien.
Fantastic, mate. Thank you, mate, for your picks. Go well over the weekend. Hopefully it is the last of this, and fingers crossed that line isn't too big on Monday.
Thanks very much, Damien. See you next.
That was Mike Brown, and he went Tauranga. So his pick was race 5, number 5, Nasha Riva, race 6, number 3, Pecorus, and race 7, number 8, Tons of Guts. Those picks from Noel Thomas again, Riccarton Park, race 1, number 7, Platinum Star, race 3, number 2, Ayapan, race 5, number 11, Glorious Ocean, and his pick of the day, race 7, number 2, He Can Fly. Chris Craddock, of course, going with Riccarton Park as well. Race 1, number 1, Showbaz. The Quinella he picked for today was race 7, number 2, He Can Fly. Race 7, number 4, Piperia. And then race 8, number 2, Major Tom. And race 9, number 3, Kendari. If you've got any of those down, good luck. You could be onto a winner. The boys will be back with their picks next Saturday.